Alright, here we are again. It's Copper and Diamonds bringing you a TvP, Return versus Protoss. Why don't you tell us, John, what happened in that last match there?
I don't quite remember. I was kind of absent-minded the entire game.
Terrific. Well, I'll tell you how it happened then. Well done, John. Alpha finished the game by going all-in Thors with all his SCVs fixing him, and didn't quite pan out. But it looked like it was going to work out, so we'll see what he does in this game here. Who's your bet this time?
I never know between these two. These guys are pretty much 50-50, because Alpha does have his constantly varying strategies against Chi, but Chi also does the same. I think they're just both good players, and Alpha started upgrading to Stim whenever he's going for Bio, so...
My goodness, he's learned his lesson finally.
Yeah. And he started winning lots of ladder games as well, so it's like, it seems that that one crucial upgrade really does make a difference.
How strange is that? Well, let's see what he comes out of here. I mean, you said Alpha does try a whole bunch of new tactics and things nowadays, right?
Yes, so I'm willing to bet that on this map he's going to go 2 racks, no gas, and go straight for that natural expansion. Naturally, he does that in most games with the map, which is at least medium to large.
Alright, well, we'll see if your predictions come true here. I mean, he's not even sent out a scout, but his usual 2 racks opening there, coming down. And Chicago's found him, but not doing anything about it, not even harassing the SCVs building the barracks, which is odd. I mean, that is normally done. I mean, if anything, just to cause a bit of an itch to the other player.
Maybe he just set a rally point over there to go search and he wasn't really looking at his probe. Then again, he's keeping his probe there at the bottom, probably to go in and scout above the ramp a little later, just to find out the kind of build he's going for, or just to keep it there at the natural expansion to see the timing of the expansion go down, because ChicagoT knows exactly what he's going to go for. As soon as he saw those 2 racks, he knows he's going to go for the natural.
Well, yeah, of course, but I was hoping for a bit of cheese, actually, because, I mean, he did mention he was going to do a little bit of cheese, or that he wanted to, and I was hoping for a bit of cheese myself. Definitely putting a pylon down here or around here would help. Maybe a gateway or 2 would even be nicer.
What, over there at the natural?
Yeah, just like over there behind the gas, because Alpha won't scout him there. He's just got his little mariners at the top of the ramp there doing very little.
Well,
Come
I don't
on.
know.
Come on, Chicago, give me some cheese. He won't now, obviously it's too late, but there goes the natural for Alpha, or at least very shortly, because he's saving up those minerals. As you can see, he's on 325 and doing the lag.
Yeah, the tactical lag, perfect timing for, well, actually nothing. And as soon as you see 400 minerals, he's going to bring that baby down. There it is, the command center's going down. And I'd like to see a couple of bunkers, or maybe even a couple of barracks go down on that ramp. Because if he doesn't block that up, ChicagoT could just waltz right in and cause a hell of a lot of havoc.
That's if he decides to waltz in there. We've yet to see what he's decided to do. He's throwing down a second gateway, but little else right now. He is researching Warpgate, of course, that is always important. And he's got a Zealot and a Stalker. Is he going to make a little push with that? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, there's a 3rd gateway now. And he's continuing to chrono boost the Warpgate technology, so maybe we're going to see a 4-gate here?
So far we see 3 gates. He doesn't seem like
he's not putting up that 4th.
No, he's not really putting up the 4th or anything. Maybe he's going to start accumulating, and he's got a lot of gas considering. Maybe he's just gonna get a whole bunch of sentries and then make a little expansion.
Maybe he is, but I'll tell you what I'd like to see. I'd like to see the 4th gate go down, and then a pylon at right behind those gas geysers in Alpha's natural, and just warp in a couple of things. That'd be great. So he could attack the front and the side at the same time. Genius. He'd get high ground vision and all. Is he gonna do it?
That remains to be seen. Spectacular ideas, but I never see you put them into action.
That's because when I'm playing the game, I like my IQ literally drops 100 points instantaneously.
Actually, about 100%, not 100 points.
100%. Ouch! That hurts me right in the junk. But there you go. There's the expansion. So, no great ideas, no great Jeep style ideas here. This is going to be pretty standard gameplay for now.
We also see that Alpha sent out his SCV to Chi's base, discovers that there's the natural going down, he saw the timing on that, as well as discover that there's 3 gateways He knows he's in the clear for now. But he's got to be worried about Chi's constant harass with tons of sentries. He's been doing this in just about every game. As soon as he gets a natural expansion, he just spams the E button on the warp gates, and he gets tons of sentries. And he's really crafty with those force fields. He could do a decent amount of damage, but I don't see that happening against 12 Marines and 3 bunkers.
Oh, look over here on the east side. Sorry to cut you off there, but thanks for that. Look at that. He put that pylon down so he could do maybe the Jeeves idea. I don't know. We'll have to see. But looks like Alpha knows what's coming his way because he's putting down a 4th bunker at the door.
Ooh, this is a bad move. He's got 12 Marines going in there. He's focusing one down. Sure, the force field's blocking it from being repaired. He will take out 1 bunker, but at what cost? Taking out just about every sentry there, and that's 100 gas and 50 minerals each.
Oh yeah,
and he didn't even warp in anything. He didn't warp in
no.
anything. Oh, he's bringing in some zealots now to the mineral line, but they're just going to be toasted up by the Hellion and stray Marines there.
Yeah, that was not worth it at all. He should have attacked at the same time. He should have come in the front door as he warped in some zealots in the back. But that was very poorly executed, and obviously now Alpha knows what's going on here. Takes out that pylon, and therefore a strong position for Chicago.
Yeah, clearly ChicagoT's not had any experience with double penetration, because he would have done that successfully if he knew the dynamics of the double penetration. Oh wait, is that the incorrect term for this?
No, I think it works just fine. Well, two-pronged attack, double penetration, rotisserie, whatever you want to call it. That's how it is. But you know what? That's okay. That's fine. If he hasn't experienced double penetration, I think that's also okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, absolutely. He's a better person to me if he hasn't experienced it yet. Or if he has not performed it or received it. Wait, we're going too far. Now, so we see in Alpha's base, he's getting
we're in a StarCraft game?
Yeah, who knew that? I was on Spankwire just checking out a few videos. But anyways, he's going to pick up 3 Hellions into that medevac, and he's sending it to the south, and then all the way to the west. I'm counting on a nice little drop over there at the mineral line in the main.
That is probably exactly what's going to happen. Of course, he could always drop in a completely empty base. That's always fun, not very dangerous, but it doesn't achieve a lot of economic damage for his enemy either. Looks like Chicago's dropped that Twilight Council, but has decided not to do anything with it so far. Okay. Oh, okay. He wanted the Templar Archive. Sorry, that was foolish of me not to see that. But little does he know that Alpha's Hellion drop is coming. Do you know if those Hellions have Blue Flame?
We could check at the factory here. They have Blue Flame. Oh boy, they're going to cause a lot of damage. Oh, he saw it straight away.
Man, that was great reaction time. Great reaction time.
Yeah. Well, he got 4 probe kills there, but they're going to get taken out.
That was a great feedback, by the way. He nailed that medevac pretty good. So he just went ahead, got himself a medevac, and 2 Hellions. Well, it's because I saw Faz, and I started saying medevac. But you know what? That was great. That was amazing. Great reaction time by ChicagoT, and he gobbled up 3 Hellions and a medevac. That's sweet.
He's really on the ball today, actually. I mean, considering he didn't have any kind of vision of the medevac, because he doesn't have a pylon all the way to the eastern part of his main to sight any kind of drops. And actually, more importantly, he hasn't put his probes back to work. Now, there you go. And he even knows, he's like, the fuck? Yeah. Because you kind of need those guys mining, because Alpha's got 1,000 minerals above you. And
you know, I do that all the time. Every time I try to rescue my pros and put them somewhere, I send them back to the mineral line, but I always just misclick a mineral, and they just sit there in a big bunch right next to a mineral patch, and they don't do anything. I really enjoy it. Now, where did that Thor ship go? Ooh, there it is. Coming in from the east side. Thor ship probably going to be about as effective as that Hellion drop, really.
It's a little riskier because, I mean, the Thor is really expensive, along with the medevac. And the medevac is quite slow compared to the Stalkers, but they're in no position to go and do any damage to that. At least he got his his probes out of there. He's going to take out the assimilator. Not much of an achievement there, but at least he's going to delay mining.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the entire point, isn't it? This little backdoor dropping is really gonna do 2 things. It's gonna affect Chicago's economy a little bit, as well as affect his attention, and that's gonna throw him off pretty bad. I mean, look over there. a bunch of probes were inactive once again. Poor guy. But yeah, basically we're looking at a sort of poke, prod, and back out, you know, sort of thing from both teams here. Alpha obviously with the mobility of the dropships doing a little bit more of it, but
feedback, damn it, feedback.
Oh, I just
wanna
missed
see
that.
that
I wasn't even watching that. Damn me, curse my eyes.
Yeah, he dropped the Thors, and I mean, now that Alpha knows that there's some High Templar there, he's got to be careful because his medevacs have accumulated enough energy to be feedbacked in one shot, and that'll just take out what the medevacs are containing as well as themselves. So the Thors and the medevacs going down, huge loss. He's got to take those babies back.
Well, that's absolutely true, but look at this. 4 Thors, a couple of Hellions, and a bunch of Marines. This could be a potent force if he moved out right now.
Absolutely. But what I'd like to see before any kind of engagement, ChicagoT's got to get charged. Instead, he's going Blink, which is the wrong idea in my opinion, because he does not have enough Stalkers in production and in his army currently, because he's got to get charged so that they could surround the Thors, throw off their splash damage, and while he's doing all that, use the Templar Psionic Storm on the bio.
Well, that is absolutely true, but look at this. Look at this. These ghosts are coming in here, and they're gonna make it very difficult for those Templar to do much of anything. I gotta say, this is a devastating little composition here for Alpha. We'll have to see how this goes. Look at this. Oh, and even a Viking thrown in for good measure.
This is just no good because, oh man, look at the supply difference here. 151 to 89. And oh, look, those ghosts are coming around. They're scanning him down just to see if they can take away that energy with EMP. He's gonna do it. I know. Bam! He got the sentries, the immortals, and the.
This just got ugly.
That's it. That's.
Great Psi Storms. I don't know how they had that energy, but that was a great Psi Storm. Still, though, it looks like Alpha's in a bit of a good position here if he keeps those Thors well kept. No, what's going on? Oh, there's 2 ghosts still alive. They took out that immortal, and that's a big blow. They need that immortal for those Thors. Well, he needs that immortal for those Thors.
Well, he's got 3 gateways not yet changed into warp gates yet. I'd like to see a little change there. I mean, his attention is focused in the main, but it seems like he's going to use those probes in his army.
Looks like he's going all in here.
Oh boy, I don't like the looks of this. Ooh, especially with those ghosts. I mean, they do double damage against light, and that's what probes are. So
you know what kills me to see? He had a bunch of probes queued up in that Nexus that was just killed, and he didn't cancel them.
Do you know if you get the money back from that? Oh, look at that.
Well, you know what? This seems to have worked out in his favor for now, but he has lost all of his probes, and I'm going to go ahead and say that it's the end of the game. He just can't recover from that many probe losses. He's got 25 minerals.
Wow. He's in trouble.
He should
might
just
as well
move
GG.
out. No, not GG. He should move out right now and take all of his probes with him.
It's 50 supply against 112. What's the point?
Well,
I guess he doesn't know that.
He might as well try. It's better than just GGing and stopping. I mean, he's got enough Stalkers. If he just gets a bunch of probes in there to be the cannon fodder, I guess, he can jump in and maybe some magic will happen.
He doesn't even do Blink Micro. I think Cheese just lost any kind of will to winning this match. See a couple of Marines running like a marathon over there in the middle of the map. They got stimmed. One of them is taking this Alnaga Tower. God knows why. What is this? Just to see if he could pick up some stray probes or something?
I have no idea. I think that's just a terrible rally point. I'll tell you what, though. If you look up at the resources, you'll see that Chi has a lot of gas. And if I were him, I'd start pumping out Templar like they were going out of style.
He can even make some Archons to take out that bio.
Well, that's
as
what I mean about the Templar. He should pump them out for their feedback, for their Psionic Storms, and to make Archons out of them, because he doesn't need that gas for anything. And he's not going to get too far with those Stalkers as if those Thors keep coming. They certainly are. Good taken out of the command center, though. That was nice.
That was kind of surprising. I'm surprised Alpha actually let that go down. I mean, he didn't lift off or mass repair or anything like that. Maybe he just wanted to stall as long as possible to see if he can catch those Stalkers off guard.
I have no idea what he did there. I mean, but then again, you know, lifting off doesn't really make a difference to Stalkers. I mean, he had enough Stalkers to take it out in a couple of shots, so that is a moot point. But here come the Thors with no repair on them, so if...
Oh they're not even attacking!
And they were moving. You know what surprised me, though? Chicago should have capitalized on that. He should have noticed right away that those Thors were not fighting back, and he should have capitalized on it, wiped them out, There he is. He finally realizes it. A little bit too late. The Thor's turn around, but come on. A little bit of Blink Micro. No.
He took out 2 for free at the cost of 1 Stalker. That's pretty damn good. Pretty good. I don't know if he can actually pull this game out of his ass, because, I mean, he was down to, what, 2 probes or something like that? Now, magically, he's back up to 22. And still picking off command centers and doors and stuff. Now he's just making a mistake and going in there.
That was kind of odd. What he needs to do is he needs to split those Stalkers up into 2 groups, come at it from different angles to split up the Thor fire. But looks like that's not in the cards here. No. That's a critical mass of Thors now. He might as well get out of there and bring in the Archons. Use the Archons as cannon fodder, because he just keeps making Stalkers, and I really don't think that's going to serve him very well here at all. What he needs to do is look up, see that he's got 2,000 gas, and say, hold on a second, I got Archons. And because of the new way of the Ghost EMP works, those Archons won't lose all their shields immediately, so might as well use them.
Yeah. No, I couldn't agree with you more. I'd like to see maybe he could throw out an Immortal or 2. That would definitely add a little spice to the composition.
Minerals, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough minerals. He keeps making Stalkers instead of HTs, or maybe the occasional Immortal. Oh, he's going to take out yet another free command center.
Do it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, sweetness.
Oh.
Now blink retreat. There it is. You know, that's exactly the way to play this game sometimes. You got to go guerrilla warfare, you know. Poke in with your blink Stalkers, jump out.
At this point of desperation, that he has no other choice. He's got to keep Alpha on the back foot, keep him just stay in his base, because he knows he's so far behind. She knows he's so far behind. And Alpha's going to capitalize on the fact that he knows he's way ahead by double expanding, triple expanding.
Triple, that's right. You know, that's a good move by Alpha, because if Chicago keeps concentrating on that northern natural there, northern expansion, I guess, that's fine, because he's got 3 others doing the job. No problem there. He's got a lot of Thors. My goodness, that's a lot of Thors. What he needs now is just a huge number of Archons, Templar, and just throw them in there and hope for the best.
I don't think you saw that, but he took out one of the 3 expansions he was making, and he didn't even cancel it.
My goodness, man, I'm just not doing very well today.
You're just not looking at the right spots.
I
Anyways,
never look at the mini-map, man.
No.
Mini-map throws me off.
Oh, he's trying to take out some of those High Templar against... What is he doing? Pull back, Chi! No, it's not worth it. Oh my god, it's 12 Thors or something. He really has to pull back, and now he's pulling down some mules to repair them.
This is about to get real ugly. Bring out some Templar. Bring him out.
What's the point? They don't do much damage against... Oh wow, he's just giving the High Templar away instead of making them Archons or throwing down Storms or anything like that. I think this is the for-the-win push that Alpha should have done ages ago. And now that he's got strike cannons, that's just adding insult to injury.
Oh my, look at that. That's crushing. I can't even get excited about this, because this is just sort of like crushing above here. I mean, those Thors. Oh, those Thors.
With 2 and 1, they're just unstoppable. Well, that was a free pick there, but I'm sorry, there are still 8 left, and they got upgrades compared to the Stalkers, which only have blink and no weapon upgrades or armor upgrades. They're just getting annihilated. Although he's not microing, he's going to get himself yet another free one.
Yeah, that doesn't really matter at this point, I guess. That's about it. ChicagoT does have that northern expansion up once again. It's not going to be terribly useful for him. Oh, those strike cannons. Oh, the gloriousness of all the damage that they cause. But I have to say, though, Chicago's holding this off kind of wellish. I mean, he'll still lose.
I want to direct your attention to the Help tab, or F12. And you'll see that you go to the Terran units. Are you there?
I guess. Let me hit that. Okay, Terran units. Yeah, sure.
So Terran units, you go to the Thor, and it says, you know, just as the basics, strong against Marines, Mutas, and Stalkers. What did she continue doing?
Well, I'll tell you what he didn't do.
The right thing?
Sorry?
The right thing.
Exactly. Thank you for stealing my thunder, prick. I gotta say, you know, it's a pretty good game. Not the Stalkers. Not the most exciting game I've ever seen, but definitely a lesson in what not to do against Mass Thor. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Zealous with charge, Archons, maybe? Yeah, I guess he couldn't afford the Zealots, but he should definitely have gone for Archons, because, frankly, he didn't see too many ghosts on the field. And so, knowing that, he could have taken Archons out there to do the tanking and let the Stalkers do the damage, and maybe things would have gone differently, because at the end of that game, he just had a whole lot of gas he wasn't using, and that gas could have been Templar.
I agree with you.
Well, there you go. Let's see if we do another one. Thanks for watching, all 5 of you guys out there. Hoo-yah! We'll see you guys next time.